Hi, Matt. Hey, Duke. Sweet and sour. I got the boys some water and got some fries. Well, I used the app, so I had free fries, so I got them a small. Bad. McDonald's fries and sweet and sour. It is fucking hot, you guys. Want some more, buddy? They're hot. But tomorrow, we got to go to Victoria's Secrets. Pick up an order. Hi, Jane. Bless you. God bless. The Secret of Victoria. Hi, Casey.
Mom, can you put this in that bag?
What?
That McDonald's bag? Because I'm done with this sweet and sour.
Okay. Thank you for not spilling it. Yes, everybody thumbs up, please. Hey, Aaliyah. I'm sorry, Dominic. Hi, Blue.
Is his last name Mysterio?
Mm-mm. I can't, Guero. I choked on a hot dog and almost died. The most unhealthy thing I can possibly eat. Hi, Bartholomew. There. I need like the salt because I'm sweating so damn much. It's weird because my body craved it, and I'm like, I don't usually crave French fries from McDonald's. Hey, Holy. Hi, Ray. What's up? Ray's the man. No, I haven't had their new arch burger. Is it good? This is the one they kind of messed up on. I thought it would be actually embroidered. It's just printed on there. But I'm not going to throw it out. It's a good hat. And I like how it gives me a little bit more room up here for when I wear my wigs. This one is a little bit more form-fitting. I'd much rather eat Burger King. But it's in the parking lot where I wait for my daughter, so. But I use my app, so I had a free medium fry. So just a small fry was over $3. That's insane, you guys. For the small pack. Right. When I was stationed there, they weren't greasy. Well, we use recycled grease. They don't. They had a value menu. Now they have a value menu, but it's not a value. Or a dollar menu. Remember that? Fuck that. I remember the old school McDonald's cookies that used to be in the Happy Meal. Those are so flipping good. What I would do for a pack of those, I'd probably pay $100. Yep. They used to have the thing like any size soda, yeah. Any size soda or sweet tea was $1. I wish. And like 7-Eleven and Circle K used to have like dollar Slurpees. Not anymore. I want to say they're $2 or $3. Wow, 25 an hour? That's how you know inflation's bad. Because it's still not a lot for today's world. Yep, I'm in California. They certainly do. But these politicians can't seem to get their shit together. And it's always the little man that gets hurt. They don't pay these astronomical prices. We do. But I hate to say this, but California voted for this. I'm not from California. I don't vote here. I vote for my hometown in Florida. My record, address of record or whatever. Home of record. I mean, I don't know, unless it's that rigged. You know, I don't think California really wants to change until these prices are gonna stay the same until they get someone else in the seat. But so in Fresno, gas is over $5 a gallon. It's like in some places, I go to the cheapest place and it was $5.01. It's killing me because I drive a Ford Transit. I have to drive a big vehicle. I have 5 kids. Oh my God. I put 25 in today. It barely got a quarter of a tank. You guys, it's fucking crazy. I remember in high school, I was able to go in with fucking chump change and get gas. I have 6 kids, but the oldest is out of the house. So I don't have to worry about him. I have to put the fucking AC on him. I'm dying. And actually in California, Trader Joe's is cheaper along more the lines of Walmart prices. Like we have Save Mart, Kroger, not Kroger, same company, but they're the ones that have the Starbucks inside. We have that one. They're like Miami, very cool. I'm from the Tampa Bay area originally. Wow, what the fuck? Richard, that's a lot. That's how much they are in LA, I think, like $6. We need a Buc-ee's, yeah. I love Buc-ee's. When we were in South Carolina, I went there just to get their barbecue. Their barbecue sandwich is over $5, but it is, I'm sorry, it is some of the best barbecue I've ever eaten. And I just felt my boob sweat trickle down my... Thank you, shampoo. I've had Bojangles. I like their biscuits and gravy. Hi, Justin. I could have eaten 2 large fries. You guys, I don't know. I think half of it's dehydration is why I'm so damn hungry. I've never had Indian food. First Watch Diner. I love First Watch. Are you kidding? Yeah, in Indiana, in Greenwood, we had one. And they're expensive, but oh my God, their drinks. They have like a lavender drink. I forget the name of it. But their breakfast food, oh Lord Jesus. So good. Thank you, Conchola. Hi, Ant-Man. Hi, John. Hi, Ben. Sorry. Hi, Walt. My eyes are so bad, you guys. They're so bad. I'm not trying to ignore anybody. That and my ADHD is really bad. You guys, this smells so good. It's the, I think it's worth, it doesn't last very long. The scent doesn't, but if you get it like this, it's perfect. Just put it in your purse. And like, I like to refresh all the time anyway. It smells like vanilla ice cream. Like the vanilla ice cream at McDonald's. It has a scent. Work at McDonald's. I used to love to smell the bags. Like, it's borderline marshmallows in it. It is, you guys, it's good. And if you're in Florida, they used to have orange blossom groves where they used to, you know, make the orange juice and stuff, process it, and bottle it. And they would have the orange groves there. My grandpa used to take us for ice cream in their gift shop. They had, it was a vanilla and orange twist, or you could get like chocolate or whatever, but they had soft serve, and that orange, I'm telling you, it was fresh, because it was, I miss that, man. I miss my grandpa. I miss that place. It's not even there anymore. You would walk into the gift shop and the smell of citrus. You guys, can we bring the old times back, please? Please, for the love of God. Like, do a little less AI. Florida is my home. But, well, no, now I don't think that way anymore, because we're military. Home is where my family is. So home is in California right now. But I'm originally from St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida. That's why I say Tampa Bay, because it's all part of the Gulf. Yep, you're right, Richard.
Mom, Will was watching your live right now.
Will, get out of my live. It's adult live. And I can hear the echo. Turn it off. Someone help. Well, 80s and 90s, classic rock, like, besides the 50s and 60s had really good music too. And big band music, anything before now was good. You know what I mean? 80, even some of the 90s music was really good. But now it's like, what the fuck is this? You turn the radio. That's my radio. What are you doing? Don't you dare. Give me your tablet right now. Give it to me now. 5, 4. Turn it off. Turn it off. Just keep it turned off. You can have it, but do not turn it back on.
Okay.
You gotta lay the smack down sometimes. Knuckle sandwich, that's what my parents used to call it. Or that Betty Crocker spoon came out. My mom's German. She spanked our ass with that thing. I had Betty Crocker imprinted on my ass, or branded on my ass, for a long time, guys. I might still. I'll have to check one of these days.
Mom, let's watch your live again.
Give me the... No, give it to me then. If you guys can't behave, I want it back. Give me the god. Give me the god darn. Now. William Austin. Kids do not have rights. My mom, well, she broke, I told this story before in here, but she broke one of the wooden spoons on my ass because she spanked me so hard. And you know what I did? I laughed.
Mom,
And she spanked me harder. She got another one.
Mom. Mom, 2 hours ago, were you eating peanut butter crackers?
Yes.
I knew that because
They're my real eyes.
what time is it?
It is none your business.
What time is it?
2:37.
What time is it?
It's time for lunch.
What time is it?
It's time for lunch.
What time is it?
It's time for lunch.
It's time for nothing.
Thank you, Ant-Man.
Ah! Wow! I'm an albino monkey.
Sit down.
It says I look
Sit
like
down,
a
plant
white
your ass, and shut up. Zip it. Zipit.com.org. Now.
Mom is behind
Get,
me.
you better not sit down.
No.
I can't spank my kids. They laugh at me. They're like, I like it. Sit down. So, officer, can you take me to jail? Just hold me in holding and put me in holding just so I can have a break. Sit down.
Who says that you're gonna make us work at the jail?
There ain't nothing wrong with working at the jail. I worked at the jail.
Ah! Ah! Beep beep boop boop.
Jesus, Lord Jesus, help me.
Plastic side-eye.
I'm parked. I know. I'll turn the AC off.
Turn it back on. You monster. Turn back on the AC or else I will beat you with a bat.
A what?
A bat.
You're gonna beat me with a bat?
Yeah.
Do you want me to call the police department right now?
And I'm gonna...
You don't ever freaking say that. Not even joking. Do you want me to call Dad?
No.
What would Dad say? He beats your ass.
He's doing... Please arrest my mom.
Well, it's better than what I called my mom. Are you gonna be quiet? I will. You've already lost your tablet. You don't get it when you get home.
Mine's already dead.
Well, you're not gonna even get it after it's charged. I'm gonna play on your tablet.
What the fuck? You said it was a...
Now Dad has evidence that you just said that word.
But Mom...
And I will play. You know, Dad watches my lives.
I know, but you said that it was an adult life.
It is an adult life.
So I can say curse words.
No, you can't. You can't say curse words. You are not an adult. You are a child. Shut your mouth and sit back there now.
Let's pretend fight. Get over here.
Let's pretend fight.
Ah! Will shot me in the eye. Ah! I put you in the eye. Ah!
Now I have evidence that they act like clowns.
Mom, help me! Will's murdering me! Ooh, what is that thing like?
Don't worry, Dad will... Okay.
Ah, he broke my foot. Broke my back.
Just fight it out and just leave me out of it. Can I? No. They're my kids. I can do whatever. If they're back there cursing. I mean, your teacher probably watches my channel. What would she say tomorrow when you go to school and you acted like that? Anybody could be watching it. You don't know. So quit acting like an a-hole and sit down. Alejandro. Oh, Chris, fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Because listen. I have no time for idiots. I really don't. There's just so many of them in today's world. So many. Yep. Casey, I get it. You do that today and they go to school and tell their teacher, guess what happens? You can't even parent your kids anymore. You put a hand on them, you go to jail. And then you're stuck paying that. I would have had my ass beat. So my dad was the cops. So. And I deserved it. The jails are going to be so full. I worked with juveniles at the jail. I know. I know what not to do to kids because I've talked to so many of them. And I learned a lot from those kids that were there. And like, as a parent, I was a single mom at the time. I had my oldest, he was young, but I learned a lot about in the future, just all you can do is be there, you know? You can try to guide them. And I guide them with laughter in my experiences in life because I've done the drugs, I've done stupid things, and I'm very open about that with them. So to this day that I know of, my daughters haven't touched anything. I feel like my experience has paid off somewhat because they don't want to do that because they know what it did to mom. So. No, I'm in Florida or California. Sorry, the U.S.
What time is it now?
None of your business. Sit down and shut up.
What time is it, Will? Sure.
Very cool, Sarasota. I think I've talked to you before, Drew. Yeah, you you can't do shit anymore. Like for instance, in Indiana, like one of my daughter's friends called because we went to the park to get her home. In Indiana, you know, if police are called, they have to go check it out no matter what. So they came by our house and they're like, can we see your daughter, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, why are you here? So my husband, we told her not to go to the park. She left anyway. So my husband went to get her out the park and embarrassed the shit out of her in front of her friends. So her friend called the cops and they responded, like welfare check or whatever, checking on her. She's fine. And he's like, the officer, I love Indiana. Listen to this. He's like, we have to respond to this and you're wasting our time. You and your friend are wasting our time. Why did you leave the house without permission? Number one, he's like, actually, you can go to juvenile for that. In the state of Indiana, them leaving without permission, they get carted off. But I don't even want the cops at my house. You know what I mean? You have no fucking... Kids these days will just call the cops. They don't even care. They don't care. So what I started doing is what that officer told me to do. If my husband wasn't home, like he was on work trips, he's like, just call us, we'll go get her. And she would leave. She would try me, and she didn't think I'd call the cops. But they handled it in such a professional way. They got on her level. Now my daughter doesn't hate cops. She respects them. It's because how they handled it. And then they would talk to me and like ask me like, hey, do you want us to take her? We'd rather not have to. But they gave me that option. And they talked to her like, hey, what's going on? You know, that's what they would say. Like, ask her. Because usually with teenagers, it's something to do with their friends or them internally, and they're not going to tell you as a parent. They're not going to tell you everything. So I try to talk to my daughters, and now it doesn't happen anymore. I try to take them one-on-one and spend time with them, and you guys see a lot of it. And because having 5 kids at home, they don't get a lot of that time with me. So when I do have it, or if I'm going to the mall, one of them will come with me. It's important to have that time with them, you know? They do, Justin. Yep. You're right, Alejandro. Now it's... And I don't even want to bother with the police here. I'll tell you what. It ain't... It's not going to be the same story as Indiana, I can assure you. Because the politics are different in every state. So you're dealing with a whole different ballgame. Yep. I love Indiana. I want to go back there, but it's just too flipping cold in the winter. It's so cold. And, you know, and then one time I put my daughter's mattress in the front lawn. Took all her stuff. She wanted to play games, so I put all her stuff on the front lawn, and I gave her bare minimal to, like, I treated her like she was in jail. I'm like, you want to play games? I'm taking your mattress. Oh, we'll take their door too. Taking their door. They're like, well, I can't change. Well, then you're going to have to wait to go in the bathroom and use it, huh? Like, so we do things that way. But yeah, you cannot put your hands on your kids. You really can't. And I know people that have, but those people that have also been arrested for it. They had the charges dropped, most of them, but why even go through all that? You know what I mean? You're right, and it's dependent on the government. Because the government trickles down to, you know, the sheriff or the chief. They have certain protocols that they follow. My dad's like, he's like, there's no way in hell I'd be a cop these days. My dad was a cop in like the 80s and 90s. And policing was so different then. You didn't have all this crap on the media about police cruelty, and it just, now it's social media is the problem. I will say that. Social media has ruined a lot for police. Yep. You can't, like, oh, the other day I was in Walmart with one of the girls. And, you know, we joke around a lot. Me and Candace especially. You guys know that. And I said something to her. I'm like, don't make me beat your ass or something. Like, just joking. And we were both laughing. And this lady turns around. I'm like, hey, what's up? Turn around. It's none of your fucking business. You know, like, we are just joking around. Like, people, you can't even listen. People are fucking fools. And don't tell me how to raise my kids. People come on here that don't even know me, come in the chat room one time and like, you need to spend more time with your kids. Listen, honey, if I was at a 9-to-5 job, I wouldn't even be able to go pick them up from school. So go fuck yourself, you know? Like, don't tell people how to parent. Don't do it. Everybody has their own set of issues with their kids. A lot of them can be similar, especially with the life of a teenager. You know, you'd be surprised. But I feel like we need support groups as parents. Parenting kids these days is like, I don't even know. So you guys are my support group. Okay, Polly, bye. Hi, EQ. Hi, Chubby. Hi, Mystery. Oh, Eric. Okay. Hi, Ali. It is monetized, Ray. Hi, Cravo. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like parenting doesn't really get any easier. It's tough, Eric. It's tough either way. Like, I feel like life in general is I can't even describe it. I mean, it is making life hard. It's when I had my last kid, there was no inflation. I guess there was a little bit during COVID, but I had 2 COVID babies, but the last 4 years, you guys have been crazy. Thank you, Justin. He loves you too. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Eric. Yeah, if I'm not smiling, I look upset. A lot of people ask me if I'm not, because I have very strong features, and I have a really good poker face too. Like, my husband doesn't know when I'm joking sometimes, and I'll say something and he's like, oh, whoa, damn. Like, he'll get upset because of the way I say it. Like, I was just kidding. Mother-daughter relationships are hard. I will tell you that. I don't, I cannot live with my mom. Like, we don't, there's a lot of reasons, but I didn't want to be like my mom. So I try, and I'm not my mom. You know, she didn't really do drugs or anything in her life. I did, so I have more of a story, more experience with life. If you know what I mean. Like, to tell my kids. And I feel like all, even bad experiences, are my story to tell my children. Like, and they have it. I have really good kids, I think, because of it. Because I'm open with them. I love y'all too. You guys make my life amazing. I will say that. It is a dream to be able to do this as a career. Well, not a career, but like a job. It doesn't make you enough to support a family, but it's like extra grocery money and stuff for our family, which we have a lot of kids, a lot of groceries, which reminds me I have to put in another Walmart order. Even the small ones are at least $100 these days. Yeah. Okay. I've got to try to download my reading video. Thank you, Jigan. Thank you. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Jigan. Thank you, Tom. Aw. Yeah, God has provided for me. I will say that. Like, more than I deserve. Because looking back, like, I never thought I would have the life I do now. Especially as a teenager, going out and getting in trouble all the time. Even after I had my first son, I went through a lot of bad relationships, and you know, I feel like all of those hard times just, I think God just finally said, I'll give her a good one. No, I'm medium right now. I'm super blessed with my life. It's just a lot going on all the time. There's not a lot of room for, like, even thinking anymore. Oh no, I'm not gonna cry. Don't make me cry. They definitely are. Even when they're being a pain in the ass. A royal pain in the ass. Because I'm the burger queen, so you know they're a royal pain in the ass. Oh, I better move this stuff so Candace can get in. Yep. I definitely do. And you guys are a big help, I will say that, because when you have people that genuinely support you, it makes a bad day real easier, you know? And I still can't believe some people come on here and ask like what I do for a living. What do you think I'm doing right now? I've been on a live for off and on all day, you know? I don't think a lot of people just don't understand it. Like they don't understand that after the live, I have more work to do. Kind of like teachers, when they're done teaching, they have assignments to grade. They have other things to do, teacher planning and all that stuff. They're not done when the school bell rings. And I don't like to half-ass things. That's why a lot of people ask if I have other socials. Because if I can't give it my all, I'm not touching it. I put a lot of energy into what I love, and reading is one of those. And I can do it with you guys, so I can two birds, one stone, you know? Well, I'm not a teacher, but hi, Tactical. It's thank you, Papas. I do watch movies. I like to watch the older ones. I just haven't been able to get into new ones lately. I like to watch old Elvis movies. I really enjoy doing that with my dad. I also love watching Marilyn Monroe. I like Pretty Woman, like 80s, 90s movies. I'm kind of stuck there, I think.
You like Golden Girl?
Golden Girls. I Dream of Jeannie. I still love those shows. Zootopia. The Bee Movie. Yep. And like funny movies like Bridesmaids, anything with Melissa McCarthy, she's phenomenal. Anything with John Candy, or Steve Martin even, like the what is it called? I forget. Planes, trains, and automobiles, yep. Uncle Buck being my favorite one. That's my favorite, unpopular opinion. My favorite Macaulay Culkin movie is Uncle Buck. I felt like that movie was just done so well. It really showed all the actors and actresses really well. The vibe was so good. Yeah, I do like Pirates of the Caribbean. That's actually my oldest favorite. He loves Johnny Depp. I love Dark Shadows too. And also Batman Returns. I love anything with Michelle Pfeiffer, like One Fine Day. Like You Got Mail even though that wasn't her, that was Meg Ryan. Top Gun. I love like that whole Cocktails. I just feel like they don't make movies that way anymore. Roadhouse, the new Roadhouse was decent. I will say that. I thought it was really good. Hi, Adrian. Okay, I'll have to watch that. In Wonder Woman. Yeah, so, and Now and Then, it's an old one, but it had Demi Moore, Melanie Griffith, who else? Rosie. I don't really like Rosie O'Donnell, but I like her in that. And it's got Rita Wilson, I believe, too. And Christina Ricci was in it. And I love Casper. Casper the movie. It's really good. With Bill Pullman. Bill Pullman is amazing, too. And the movie While You Were Sleeping. Anything Sandra Bullock, too. Miss Congeniality. All those. She is so good. Thank you, Judge. It was good seeing you. Speed. Yes, the Speed series was so good. Keanu Reeves, love him. There's actually a kid at the mall the other day that looked just like Keanu Reeves when he did Parenthood. Remember when he was real young? Parenthood with Steve Martin is one of the best movies ever. When you're sliding into first and you're feeling something burst, diarrhea. Diarrhea. When you're driving in your Chevy and you're feeling something heavy, diarrhea. John Wick is good. Hey, England. Welcome. Ken. Yeah, Candace should. I see her. Candace straightened her hair today. She looks so damn different. Hi, Stefan. Nice to see you. Gladiator's good. Bill and Ted, that's a good one. And Splash, I love Splash with Daryl Hannah and John Candy. And Tom Hanks. I feel a little bit differently about Tom Hanks these days, but he's one hell of an actor, I will say that. I don't think Hollywood should talk anything about politics. They don't deserve to. They don't live in the real world. They're built like multi-millionaires. They don't know what.
Rich brains. All they know about is money.
Yeah, they don't know anything about struggle at all, unless maybe when they were very young. But keep your mouth shut about politics if you don't know what you're saying.
Hey, it's my friend. Wait, can I roll down the window and say that?
Who, that guy?
No, the girl next to me.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Lily!
What?
And then there's Daniel. He's funny.
I just went the wrong damn way. And then these old ladies are gonna stand in the middle with their parking or their grocery carts. Come on, dude. People are trying to get by you. Put your damn groceries away. She's like literally standing there talking to that lady in the middle of the damn road. Call her later, dude. Call her later. What the hell? So, I do have to put in a Walmart order. Do you have any suggestions for dinner? Mexican?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joes sound really good too, but Actually, we could do both.
Oh, today's National Sloppy Joe Day, I think, actually.
Oh, it is? So let's do Sloppy Joes.
And then Mexican tomorrow.
Sloppy Joes. It was getting so hot outside. Dude? What the fuck, dude? Why do people go in front of vehicles? I would always go behind because I'm just too much of a scaredy cat.
Well, we know that. Oh, that's funny. He just went behind that car.
Yeah.
Wow.
They wanna play chicken with their life.
I think the reason why he went in front of this car, though, is because it's a van and it's, like, long. So, I think he's just being busy. I mean, I would have just waited.
Some of these kids, they'll look at you if they're waiting, like they have the right of way on a sidewalk. If there's no crosswalk, you do not have the right of way, dude. You don't have the fucking right of way. Not that you're supposed to hit them. That's not what I just said. But you don't have the right of way if there's no crosswalk.
Always hit the teenagers.
No, you don't hit the teenagers, Candace.
If they're acting like that, then hit them. It's not like their parents like them. They're not gonna
Right.
care. Am I wrong? Didn't think so.
I love you, and you know that.
Hey, I didn't say it was me. I'm
Oh.
saying it's the kids that are dicks. They're dicks because their parents don't love them.
Are we gonna watch more Attack on Titan?
Hell yeah!
I don't think that's appropriate to watch that.
It's
Like,
not
the
graphic.
Titan ate the damn mom's head off.
No, he tore her head off and then ate her body.
But why? We don't watch shit like that.
I love violence, Mom.
That's exactly why I don't want you watching
We can watch Transformers, but we can't watch that.
Transformers.
We can watch Jurassic Park,
Jurassic Park is kind
There's
of.
also violence.
but we can't watch that. And it's animated. It's better than Jurassic Park, Mom. I point correct.
I don't know. I cannot believe there's still snow on that mountain, and it's 90s down here.
Fresno kind of sucks.
Huh?
Fresno kind of sucks.
It's a fucking dust bowl. I shouldn't complain because honestly, the traffic here is nothing compared to like LA or something. You better not ride up on my ass. I'll kick your ass. And then he drives faster. Why are you gonna eat my butt when you're gonna have to stop at a red light anyway?
There's this one substitute teacher at my school. He's nice most of the time, but like a lot of the classes acting up. He gets pretty mean.
Just need water.
But he like arrived around 15 minutes late. Yeah. So we had some lady from across the hall sitting in there with us, waiting for this dude to show up.
Well, I don't know.
And then he does. And he's like, oh, I got cut in traffic. Then leave earlier. I don't want to hear it. Walk, if that's your problem. Oh yeah, also there were some ambulances in the apartments by the school.
Some what?
Some ambulances. I saw police lights and an ambulance. I don't know what was going on there. And lady, I think she was going to pick up her kid, and she's like sitting in the grass, leaned against the tree, at like the edge of the school, and she has like this black face mask on with like tissues sticking out of it.
Why?
I don't know. Yeah, that was concerning.
Well, I know how to
Abbreviate?
It's AC.
Yep.
JB, do you know what South Carolina is?
C-S-E.
Yeah. What about North Carolina?
N-C.
Good job.
How about Florida?
F-A.
Nope. FL. How about Ohio?
I-O.
Nope. It doesn't start with. It doesn't. Wait, does it start with I?
No.
It doesn't start with I.
She didn't say Idaho. She said Ohio.
O.
That's what I thought. I'm like, what?
O-O.
It's OH.
What's the abbreviation for Texas?
Texas. T-S.
Close. TX. X as in exterminating little kids. Or exterminating bees. Yeah. Whoa, reference. Yeah. They had Doritos at lunch today.
Yeah, I'm gonna toast the buns again for the sandwich and put cheese on top. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Oh, so there's this new girl at my school. I think I told you about her. She's kind of weird. And I saw her with the school therapist, and she's like complaining about something, and she's like cussing too. And the school therapist is like, yeah. And they were loud.
They don't really do anything about language anymore at schools, because unless it's like hate or like a racial thing, then they won't. But cuss words, even when I was in high school.
History teacher, like, one kid said, "What the hell?" And he goes, "Hey, watch your language, or it'll be attention."
Hell is not a bad word.
Yeah, it depends on like how you're using it. I'm convinced my English teacher doesn't even know what he's teaching, because he gives us this worksheet, right? And I guess he didn't look over it, because then he's looking through, like, reading questions. He's like, I don't know if that would be negative or positive connotation. What do you mean you don't know? Why'd you give us this worksheet?
I can't say nothing bad about teachers, because there's no way I can do it. Nope. No.
We know. You can barely handle 6 of us. Imagine, like, at least 24.
Oh, I'd slap every kid in the class. Be like, what did you just say?
I mean, I could do it.
Well, no, you wouldn't. You'd be arrested day one, kids.
No one would know.
There'd be bodies.
No, I'd hide them.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies.
Well, actually, what I would do is I would whatever children I murder, I would like put them back in their bed and tuck them in, so then their parents can discover what an asshole their kid is.
Can't take more
Something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. Something's got to give. Let the body.
You want me to bring Alyssa's lunchbox?
Yes, please.
Oh, there's a mushroom.
The gym teacher scheduled me for free period next week. I think I'm gonna have to.
Hey, Lige.
No one would know. She's funny. Yes. Hi, fish. I can barely walk. My legs. My legs.
I know you did that. How was Will? He's being
It smells like a coconut in here. It smells so good. I'm telling you, those wax warmers are phenomenal. Beaten wax. Okay, let me. Okay, I'm gonna switch you guys over to a new live. I'm gonna turn this one off and start the new one. So join me over there on the new one.